Hello everybody and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events. As promised, the storm system is coming into Arkansas Monday. I'm recording this Sunday, November 27th at 7:14 in the evening. You know what has changed, and I always tell you when you look back at the blog, I always tell you, things can always change when you're looking at the data several days away until everything comes into some sort of agreement. And last week, there were several different computer model runs which showed incredible amounts of rainfall across the state, several inches, and now it's looking like a general 1 to 2 inches, but there's also a severe weather element with this. I've got a lot to show you in this video as well. The storm system coming in and the next weekend has piqued my curiosity as well. Nothing major, but it's interesting. So I wanted to show that to you here on the weather blog. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at the HRRR. This is the high resolution rapid refresh from weatherbell.com. And this shows you simulated radar and not doing a bad job. Let me just get to where things start to get going here. This is at midnight. And again, I'm recording this shortly after 7 o'clock Sunday evening. And at midnight, you see some of these showers and thunderstorms even starting to develop across southwest Arkansas. Even some rain in the metro up towards northeast Arkansas. But this is what I want you to notice and pay attention to. This is at 6 a.m. So I think there's going to be some scattered showers in the metro even, but you see the rain across southern Arkansas. You also see this out here across the western areas of the state. So this is going to be some very heavy rainfall that will be setting up and will make the morning commute very difficult for some. And then as we head through the morning, look at the state just completely covered up. Now, this is the version that only goes out to 16Z. So this only goes out to 10 a.m. But we're going to watch the front coming through. And the rain out ahead of this may stabilize things a little bit, which would be a good thing. But a strong thunderstorm or two can't be ruled out here. The back edge, look at this. The back edge already working in at 10 o'clock in the morning to western Arkansas. So the best chance for rain across the western half of the state will be probably tomorrow, Monday morning through 1 p.m. And then I think it exits the state by late in the afternoon. So as this front swings in, this is the area of the state that, let's look at the, let me see if I can pull up the CAPE values. Okay, this is convective available potential energy. This is the instability, and you see a little bit showing up here. But that's not what I want to necessarily show you as far as the instability is concerned. Let me just go over here. This is from the College of DuPage and their website, the GFS. And I know this is very difficult to see, but these are dew point values. You see 49-degree dew point value here in the metro. This is at, let's see, 3 a.m. So when you're looking at severe weather, for significant severe weather, you're looking for dew point values 55 degrees or higher. So that is confined to areas just south and west of Arkansas. But notice how the dew points shoot up in the morning and afternoon. This is at noon, and you see 60-degree dew points right around the metro. And here's the other thing. You see this red line? This is a lifted index, one of the parameters we use to look at instability. It's nothing major, but when you see lifted indices go into the negative territory, and you see they're really negative down here, -4 in southeast Texas and moving into Louisiana, this is the corridor here that you really got to start paying attention to for severe thunderstorms. So that's at noon. Whoops, let me go here. This is at 3 p.m. And you see that corridor of instability is situated across east central and southeast Arkansas, and the fronts come through and our dew point here is crashing, and you see that little tongue of instability sticking up right up towards the delta in the Mississippi River. Bone dry air punching in here from the west. So this is a very, very quick moving storm system. Now to some weather maps. This is the Storm Prediction Center. Go over here. With their risk, and you can see that area of instability that I've been showing you, generally south of I-40 and east of I-30, a slight risk for severe weather, and you even see that enhanced area, especially across Louisiana. I think the worst of this is going to be across Louisiana and into Mississippi. It does bear watching, though, for southeast Arkansas, but I think the severe risk is quite low for for the state. But like I said, it does bear watching for tomorrow. And the main problem will be during the afternoon. Now, let's jump forward. First of all, you know, if you've been watching the news, there's a slight chance for shower Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. But then I'm looking at the weekend. Look at the highs. This is the GFS showing the high next Saturday only in the 40s and 50s across the state. Highs in the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma only in the 30s. So some very chilly air settling in. Highs on Sunday, generally right around 50 degrees. Still quite cool. And it's showing as well, this is Saturday, some showers coming across. Nothing heavy, but a low down here towards the Gulf. It actually is showing earlier in the morning some snow across the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma, but it'll be too warm here. And then this is at Sunday morning, so some on and off showers, and it'll be a cold rain. The freezing line is well displaced towards the north. But just to show you, next weekend may be quite cool. So be ready for that and some scattered showers. So a lot of wind coming our way for tomorrow, for Monday. A lot of wind, a lot of rain. Leaves are going to be knocked down. So it's going to be raining leaves and raining water. Does that make sense? And one thing that you always keep in mind is the fact that you get a lot of leaves and some heavy rain. Storm drains could get clogged up, and so that could increase some street flooding a little bit. And so you got to look out for extra ponding on the roadway. So just want to give everybody an update. Generally, a good 1 to 2 inch of rainfall across the state. Maybe some places could see a little bit more than that. But as far as the extreme rainfall amounts that the models were showing several days ago, that does not look likely at this time. But we're going to keep you updated. Thank you very much for coming to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events.